Hello everyone, my name is Leo.
My name is Nathan.
Today we're going to talk about grade 11A ceremony, hiking the Hehuan Mountain group. At the end of April, the 11th graders from the regular division took a difficult challenge. They attempted to conquer one of Taiwan's highest mountain areas, the Hehuan Mountain Range.
In fact, they have been preparing for this event for some time. During previous field trips, they practiced hiking regularly in order to build up their strength and endurance.
Although pain and fatigue spread through their knees and negative thoughts filled their minds, they still did their best. In the end, they successfully reached the highest point of their journey, the peak of West Hehuan Mountain.
They did it. They overcame the hardships and stepped over every obstacle along the way. Now, let's listen to the reflection of some students.
来，这位是王星汉同学，让我们来问他在爬山中学到了什么。来，第一个问题，请问你在爬山上学到了什么？
要尊敬大自然。
尊敬大自然。OK。第二个问题，你们那组有登顶到西峰吗？
有啊，我们整组10个人全部都上了。
啊，你们是压线登顶还是？
没有，我们大概早1个小时。
哦。那请问你们有遇到什么困难或挑战吗？
风太大，然后背包套被吹走，然后登山手册被吹到山下。
那你们平常做训练的时候，有特别累或怎样吗？
没有啊，就只是下雨很不舒服，其他都还好，不会很累。
那说出你印象最深刻的经历。
爬山有牛。
有牛？
有牛。然后最印象深刻，然后风大到站不稳，然后可能会被吹下去，然后有人背包套飞走，飞到山下去捡。
所以是真的要去捡。
对，认真要捡。
Oh my god！ 好，谢谢王星汉同学的采访。
投1号。
These voices reminded us that true triumph of conquering West Hehuan Mountain wasn't just about reaching the summit, but about who these students become along the way.
In pushing past the physical pain and silencing their inner doubts, for these young climbers, this wasn't just a hike. It was a proof that no peak is too high when you refuse to give up. Thank you.
Next, let's focus on the next news. A new heartbreaking story out of Tainan has turned into a national outcry. A 20-year-old off-duty police officer Chen Yuxing was killed in a brutal traffic accident, but it's the driver's cold-blooded reaction that the public demanding justice.
It happened on April 28th. Officer Chen was stopped at a red light when the 20-year-old university student slammed into her from behind at high speed. The force threw Chen under a passing tour bus, killing her instantly. What sparked fury, however, is the dashcam footage from the scene.
Right, the footage shows the driver, surnamed Dai, getting out of her scooter and immediately checking it for scratches, while the officer lay trapped just feet away. Dai appeared more concerned with her bike's paint job than the human life she just took. She was even seen scrolling on her phone shortly after the impact. Let's watch a short video of this report.
台南女警郑永新车祸身亡，肇事女大生事发第5天终于前往殡仪馆。女大生在父母陪同下，3人牵手走进灵堂上香，数度对家属鞠躬。郑永新休假期间骑车被女大生追撞倒地，再遭游览车碾毙身亡。女大生疑似疲劳驾驶酿祸，加上第一时间只关心车损，全然不顾倒在一旁的郑永新，甚至事发后迟迟没道歉，种种行径引爆网友怒火，出征挞伐。不过郑永新哥哥表示，女大生父亲事发后2度致电，一次是慰问，一次是希望能带女大生到灵堂上香，但哥哥担心刺激母亲，当时暂时拒绝。不过昨天是女大生亲自致电，表示想来上香致歉。女大生也在父母陪同下来到灵堂，3人数度向家属鞠躬。面对事故发生，家属仍然放不下伤痛。带你来听家属访问。
昨天下午是他本人打的，所以我们就请他询问是可以来上香了，那就今天来这边上香，跟妹妹致个意，有来上香，然后做他该做的事情，我们觉得我们还是放不下。
我刚刚看着他走进来的时候，还有他们出事的第一当下，他的妈妈都有牵着他的手，他都还有他妈妈可以牵着他的手陪他面对这一切的事情。但是，我就想到我妹妹，已经没有人可以牵她的手。
而女大生与父母离开灵堂时，面对媒体询问当下为何只关心车损，全都不发一语，快速离开。
Good evening. This is Jason.
And this is Polly.
We begin with a developing story from the world of international motorsport. Formula One has officially announced the suspension of several upcoming Grand Prix events in the Middle East, citing the escalating regional conflict.
That's right, Jason. Following emergency meeting with the FIA and local promoters, the decision was made to prioritize the safety of teams, fans, and logistical personnel. The affected race included high-profile staff that were stepped to define the championship race this season.
Logistics in F1 are famously complex, and with airspace restrictions tightening across the region, moving the traveling circus of cars and equipment that has become nearly impossible. Teams were reportedly notified early this morning, with many already shifting their cargo back to European bases.
The reaction from the paddocks has been one of somber understanding. While drivers are eager to compete, the consensus is that racing cannot take place under the current geopolitical climate. We think statements from Mercedes and Ferraris expressing support for the affected communities while acknowledging the massive scheduling vacuum this leaves behind.
With these cancellations, fans are asking, what happens to the World Championship standings? If these races aren't rescheduled, we could be looking at a significantly shortened calendar, which might hand a mathematical advantage to the current points leader.
Exactly. The FIA is currently scouting alternative venues in Europe to fill the gaps, but it's race against time. For now, the roar of engine in the desert has been silenced as the world watch the broader situation unfold. We will keep you updated as more information on the revised 2026 schedule becomes available.
And next, all eyes remain fixed on LeBron James after one of the most dramatic playoff runs of his legendary career. And now, one of the most unpredictable off-seasons the league has seen in years.
At 41 years old, James once again pushed the Los Angeles Lakers deep into a postseason, proving he can still dominate on the biggest stage despite injuries to co-stars include Luka Doncic and stretches without key rotation players. LeBron helped lead Los Angeles face the Houston Rockets in a gritty first-round series before eventually falling to the powerhouse Oklahoma City Thunder in the Western Conference semifinals.
The playoff run added another remarkable chapter to James' historic resume. He averaged strong all-around numbers throughout the postseason and delivered several vintage performances, including clutch late-game shots and momentum-shifting defensive plays that reminded fans why he remains one of basketball's defining figures.
But now the focus shifts from what LeBron did to what LeBron will do next. Here's LeBron James speaking about his future after the game.
What do you feel like's left for you in the NBA?
Well, I think you guys asked me about it, and I've answered questions. Yeah, I don't think I've come out like, oh, retirement is coming. Yeah, so, I mean, with my future, I don't know, obviously. I mean,
following the Lakers' elimination, James declined to commit to a return next season, saying he plans to spend time with family before making a decision on his future.
League insider believes there are currently two realistic possibilities.
First, a return to Los Angeles. Lakers executives reportedly still want James back and are expected to pitch an aggressive off-season plan centered around Doncic and another title push.
Second, a blockbuster move elsewhere, rumors linking James to the Golden State Warriors and a possible reunion with the Cleveland Cavaliers. continue to gain traction. Betting market now reportedly lists Cleveland among the favorite if James leaves Los Angeles.
Meanwhile, the Lakers themselves face major roster questions. The futures of Austin Reeves, Marcus Smart, and several key role players remain uncertain as the organization attempts to build a contender around Doncic moving forward.
One thing is clear tonight, whether this was LeBron James' final playoff run or simply another chapter in an unprecedented career. The NBA offseason now revolves around one question. Where does the king go from here? For now, the basketball world waits. Thanks for your watching.
We'll see you next time.
You are watching BBBBC News.